Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns showed up unannounced in the closing moments of WWE Raw this week. He picked up right where he left off at the Royal Rumble as the Tribal Chief unleashed on Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Seth Rollins repeatedly hit his finishing maneuver on the Samoan at the Rumble, which got the latter sidelined for a month. When Roman Reigns returned on Raw, he did the same to the Visionary. However, he not only hit the spear, but also added insult to injury by using the stomp on Rollins. On Instagram, WWE highlighted the Tribal Chief's stomp on Rollins. This happened outside the ring before Reigns attacked Punk. While there is no word on how WWE plans to utilize all three big stars at WrestleMania 41 next month, a triple threat match has been the word on the rumor mill since the Royal Rumble. If that were the case, what would the stakes be? In 2020, Roman Reigns introduced the Tribal Chief persona. He had aligned with Paul Heyman, whom he would call his wise men, as he ran roughshod through the roster. Reigns eventually formed the Bloodline, consisting predominantly of his real-life family members. Paul Heyman recently spoke to The Hollywood Reporter, discussing the Tribal Chief character. He compared it to Marlon Brando's character, Colonel Kurtz, in Apocalypse Now, revealing it to be a great source of inspiration. Although Paul Heyman has been the loyal wise man to Roman Reigns, he has always had a soft spot for CM Punk. Before the Tribal Chief graced WWE television, Heyman managed the best in the world during the latter's 434-day reign as WWE Champion. In the high-stakes world of WWE, every move, every moment, and every storyline is crafted with precision to ensure that the product stays fresh and compelling. One of the most electrifying aspects of this entertainment juggernaut is the presentation of its superstars and their signature moves. When a move is given a specific name, it transcends mere physicality and becomes part of the legacy of a character. For Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief and the face of WWE, a two-word name for one of his signature moves would symbolize both the physicality and the mythology surrounding his character. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits what's next for the head of the table, a significant change could be on the horizon. WWE officially names one of Reigns' devastating moves, further cementing his dominance in the company. Let's explore what this move could look like, the reasoning behind the naming decision, and how it can redefine Reigns' legacy. Roman Reigns has been a central figure in WWE for over a decade, but it was his character transformation into the Tribal Chief that elevated him to legendary status. Since his heel turn in 2020, Reigns has gone from a polarizing figure to one of the most universally respected and feared superstars in professional wrestling history. His brutal, calculated, and nearly untouchable style has made him a dominant force in WWE, not just in terms of victories, but in how he has established himself as the leader of his family, both in the storyline and behind the scenes. With Reigns' immense in-ring talent and unparalleled dominance, his arsenal of moves has evolved as well. As his character has become more menacing, so too has the intensity of his attacks. While moves like the Superman Punch and Spear remain integral to his identity, it's a new, perhaps more vicious move that has been gaining attention. A move so powerful, so emblematic of his reign, that WWE has chosen to give it a two-word name that will forever be linked to his dominance in the ring. Let's imagine a move from Reigns' repertoire that could warrant this two-word moniker. One of the most recent additions to his arsenal is a move that showcases both his raw power and methodical nature. A combination of a Samoan drop into a pinning maneuver, often followed by his brutal guillotine choke submission, where he exerts complete control over his opponent. This sequence embodies everything that Roman Reigns represents, an unyielding, unstoppable force. But it's not just about the physicality. it's about the symbolism behind the move. In Reigns' world, everything is about family, legacy, and domination. His moves aren't just meant to incapacitate his opponents. They're about asserting dominance and making a statement that no one in WWE can stand at the same level as the tribal chief. Each move he performs is a reminder of his reign, his power, and the weight of the family he represents. The guillotine choke, in particular, has become a defining move in his matches, often leading to victories that don't just finish the match, but also send a message. In line with his character as the tribal chief, the move is given a name that reflects both Reigns' control over his opponents and his self-appointed status as the undisputed ruler of WWE. WV could name his devastating guillotine choke the Sovereign Clutch. Sovereign. This word captures Reigns' aura as the tribal chief, the rightful ruler of the WWE, and the self-anointed king of the wrestling world. The term sovereign evokes power, authority, and dominion, characteristics that Reigns exudes both inside and outside the ring. It's a declaration of his supreme rule over WWE, and it places him on a pedestal above everyone else. His dominance isn't just physical, it's regal. Clutch. The word clutch ties into Reigns' ability to seize victory when it matters most. The guillotine choke is often the finishing move in his matches, applied when his opponent has no other options left, trapped in the grasp of the tribal chief. It is symbolic of Reigns' strategic mind. He always knows the exact moment to put the final nail in the coffin. When Reigns locks in the Sovereign Clutch, his opponents are doomed, unable to escape his unrelenting grip. Together, the two words form a name that signifies both Reigns' unstoppable force and his complete control over his matches and his opponents. The Sovereign Clutch would go beyond just a move. It would become a symbol of his reign, a signature that fans recognize as the ultimate demonstration of power and dominance. The official naming of Roman Reigns' move would have significant effects on both his character and the WWE Universe. In wrestling, the naming of a move isn't just a cosmetic change, it's an opportunity to further define the character. Think about the iconic names that have become synonymous with certain superstars: The Rock's Rock Bottom, Stone Cold Steve Austin's Stone Cold Stunner, or Bret Hart's Sharpshooter. Each of these moves is more than just a technique, it's a statement. With the Sovereign Clutch, Reigns would be establishing himself as a force that transcends mere wrestling. His character is a king, a ruler, and the head of a dynasty, and his move would serve as the ultimate representation of that power. The name gives his move a sense of finality. When this Sovereign Clutch is locked in, it's game over. No one escapes it. It will instantly become a signature of his unmatched prowess. The name would also allow Reigns to add even more gravity to his already formidable character. Every time this Sovereign Clutch is executed, it would remind the audience of his nearly unparalleled dominance and elevate his matches to a new level of anticipation. Fans would eagerly await the moment when Reigns finally traps his opponent in the submission, knowing that it's the signal of his impending victory. WWE has always been about creating storylines that resonate with fans and keep them invested in the characters. With a move like the Sovereign Clutch, Reigns would have the perfect tool to further cement his place in WWE history. Imagine this move being at the center of a feud between Reigns and a long-standing rival, someone who truly believes they can dethrone the tribal chief. Reigns could mockingly refer to this Sovereign Clutch as the ultimate expression of his supremacy, challenging any challenger to try to break free from its grasp. A future storyline could also involve the entire bloodline: Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa, all rallying behind the strength of the Sovereign Clutch as a family symbol. Perhaps, in a defining moment, the Usos or Solo could execute the move in a match, signaling that the family legacy lives on, regardless of who's in the ring. This would cement the Sovereign Clutch not just as a personal tool of Reigns, but as a family weapon that represents the dominance of the bloodline. The naming of Roman Reigns' move, the Sovereign Clutch, would be the ultimate expression of his character and his reign. It is a move that embodies his power, authority, and dominance, but it also symbolizes the control and precision that Reigns has brought to every aspect of his career. In a company built on spectacle and larger-than-life personalities, Roman Reigns has become the measuring stick, and with this Sovereign Clutch, WWE has found the perfect way to encapsulate the essence of the tribal chief. This Sovereign Clutch is more than just a finishing move, it's a declaration. When Reigns locks it in, he isn't just winning a match, he's reaffirming his place at the top of WWE, and there's no one who can dethrone him.